If your heritage is German, Canadian, and English, one might expect your debut single to be entitled No Roots. These are just a few of the places this singer and songwriter has called home. Her journey now includes co-founding her own record label, Paper Plane Records, and the release of her debut album, Mint, to both critical acclaim and commercial success, going platinum in 7 countries. We welcome Alice Merton to Coachella 2019. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, we're so excited to hear, actually, this is your very first time.
Very first time, yeah.
Yeah. What are first impressions? What do you think?
I haven't seen much of it yet, but it's very big. It's very big, but I mean, the weather's great, so that's really nice.
Well, you're seeing the best part right now, our little table
Yeah, the
situation
little table
right
here.
here,
Yeah.
where
We
we've
got a
been
nice
practicing
fountain.
good posture.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of us are like, yes, we are.
Very, very important.
So, of course, the desert is quite different than where you're based, right, in Berlin.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn a little bit of German while we're here. Nadeska speaks a little bit of it.
Really?
And she's
Oh my
always
goodness.
afraid to say it. So can you teach us how to say I love Coachella?
Okay, so if you want to say I love Coachella in German, it's Ich liebe Coachella.
Oh yeah, or
Right, ready?
we could say
Ich liebe-
Ich liebe deine Musik. I practiced that all night just to say
that
I
is
love
so
your music.
sweet.
I've been
Oh my
practicing.
God.
Incredible. Well, there you go.
Wow, I'm
See?
impressed.
She
Yeah,
finally
ich
gained the
liebe deine
confidence to
Musik.
speak her German.
I know,
I'm
on
so
a live
proud.
stream,
That
of
is
course.
so cool.
Yeah,
Well,
but
thank you so much.
speaking of your music, we know that you actually are pretty multifaceted in that you also directed your most recent music video for Funny Business. Can you tell us about that kind of creative vision that you had?
I don't know. Whenever I write a song, I always kind of picture what the video is going to be like. And so for this time, I wanted to really direct everything and be the one who kind of picks the dancer. With all the other videos, I do make the plot and I kind of write the screenplay. But I'm the one in it, so I didn't want to. I can't really direct it. And so with this one, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be behind the scenes and just direct it.
And
so.
you featured a really incredible dancer too, right?
He was really Nikita. Yeah, he's incredible. He's also he lives in Berlin, and he's great.
Amazing. Well, we also know that Berlin has an incredible fascination with vinyl culture, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love vinyls there.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your interest in vinyls as well.
Well, I just think it's a real I grew up with vinyls from my dad, so we always had a vinyl player, and I still think it's a really nice kind of tradition to have. But yeah, no, you can in Berlin. There's these flea markets that you can spend hours at and get vinyl. So
Yeah,
cool.
and you're on the road a lot, and I feel like when you're in random cities, that's when I tend to find the best vinyls. Some of the great vintage. So do you check them out when you're also traveling on tour?
Sometimes we don't have time always to kind of find a vinyl store, but if we do have time, definitely, yeah.
There's one here on site, actually.
Is there?
There's an enormous record store on the Coachella grounds.
Oh my goodness,
So
I didn't
hopefully
even
you
know
have
that.
some
Okay, I'll have
time.
to check that out.
Yeah, you won't
Okay.
miss it. It's got this brand new makeover and it's enormous. You'll see it.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah. I also wanted to talk about your incredible fashion style. I noticed, I think on your Instagram, you were on Jimmy Kimmel recently and you wore this
Yeah.
really beautiful red outfit.
Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about your fashion inspirations?
I like wearing things that are a little different. A friend of mine who I met 4 years ago is a designer. And so we kind of talk about ideas for performing and what I like to wear on stage. And one of my favorite colors to wear is red on stage. But also I called my album Mint, and one of my favorite colors is green. So we have a few outfits that she I kind of sit there with her and I'm I really like this kind of design, and she'll then design it. And I'm really lucky in that sense because
That's awesome.
she's so cool.
You have some hands-on help. So Alice, your career has really been blowing up over the past year. You've been traveling the world, which I'm sure is exciting. But I think one of the challenges of being an artist is sometimes answering completely outrageous interview questions. And I read that for a long time, people kept asking, do you think you'll be a one-hit wonder? Which is such an obnoxious question. So
Yeah.
how do you handle outrageous questions like that?
I guess I just smile and say next.
Thank you, next.
Yeah, thank you, next. It's sometimes I can't blame these people because obviously.
Sure you can.
Well, they're
But
always
you're a
gonna,
nice person.
It depends on how you react to it, I think. I think that's the most important part. And I just smile and sometimes I'll give them an answer. I just remember the other day they asked me a really private question. And I just smiled and I gave some random answer. Because I always think if they ask me a question that's too personal, I'll just give them an answer that's just the complete opposite
That's
of
a
what
good
they're looking
tactic.
for. So, yeah.
The distract and disappear maneuver.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
but
really-
still smiling while you do it.
Well, we're really excited that you're here with us for the very
Thank
first
you.
time at Coachella, so enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you, guys. You too.